I draw. Play down and pass turn.
Okay. Draw for turn. Irrigated Farmland tapped and pass.
Okay. Draw. Play a forest and use said forest to play Elixir of Immortality. Pass turn.
Draw. Misty Rainforests. Pay 1 life. And I search for a swamp as the turn.
Draw. Tramorphic Expense, crack and pass.
Tap, draw for turn. I'll play a Plains. Drew for an Arcane Signet. And then tap the Signet for a blue to cast Preordain. Scry 2. I'll put one on top, one on the bottom, and then draw. Pass turn.
Tap. Draw. Forest is land for turn. Tap 2. Play Cryptolith Right. The creatures can be tapped to add 1 mana of any color. Pass turn.
Draw. Land for turn. And I pass.
Draw. Land. I will play Beastmaster Extension. I will pass.
Okay. Tap, draw for turn. Play a command tower. And then I'll tap for green and 2 to cast Heartbeat of Spring. When their player taps line for mana, they add 1 mana of that type to their mana pool. And I shall pass turn.
Draw. I will play a Brushland. A tap for 4 green and 2 colorless. And play a Seaborn Muse. The remaining green vanish. And pass turn.
Draw. Sorry.
To untap my lands. Fab.
Polluted Track. Pay 1 life. Search for an island. And I pass the turn.
Draw. I will play my commander and then pass.
Okay. Draw for turn. I'll tap for 2 green and 1 to play Rites of Flourishing. When each player's draw step, they draw an additional card, and everyone can play an additional land each turn.
Okay.
Everyone can play an additional land. Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Then I'll tap 2 and 4 to play Jace's Archivist. And I will pass turn.
So I get to draw 2 cards during a draw step.
Yes, you do.
First land, I will play Forest. For the second land, I will play Mountain Valley. Comes into play tapped. For 4, I will play a Frontier Guide. And let's see. Here, this would then be 2 green, Colas and tap this one for the Convoke. It does this with Convoke to Sprout Swarm with Buyback. I create a Sapperling. And then I will pass turn.
Okay. Draw.
Everything of mine untaps.
Land for turn. Second land for turns come tapped. And for 4, 2 red and 2, playing Chandra, Torch of Defiance. And for here. Anyway, +1. An exile, Garruk, and I deal 2 damage to each opponent. I pass the turn.
Okay.
Okay, hang on. At the end of your
Okay.
turn, I will. We'll just do 6 to Sprout Swarm with Buyback again. Create a second Sapperling. And go ahead and crack my Mountain Valley or a mountain or forest.
Can I untap now?
Yes, I won't have any other effects.
Okay. I will untap. Draw. Play island.
So we'll be finding a Cinder Glade.
My lands and I draw 2 cards, right? Yeah, sorry. Draw 2. And I play another island. My lands tap for 2 mana, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
With
Heartbeat
the
Spring.
yeah. Okay.
All land taps for 2 mana?
Yeah, my
it
enchantment
taps-
Heartbeat is Spring.
Oh, cool. Mine too? Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Each land taps for 1 additional mana. Not necessarily double, 2.
Okay. That's scary. Don't play with the good deck.
I will tap for 8. Actually, for 6. And I will play Soul of the Harvest. Then I will tap for 4 and play Reclamation Sage. I will target Soul of Elixir. Elixir of Immortality, I mean, sorry.
Okay. Well, in
Estoy-
response,
Okay.
I will tap 2 and sacrifice it.
Okay.
5 life and shuffle my graveyard back into my library.
I get an experience counter and draw a card. Move to combat. I will play. I will put a +1/+1 counter to the reclamation sage, and I will attack for 3 to Chandra. I get a counter on the Beastmaster. Then I pass.
Okay, well, at the end of your turn, I will go ahead and Sprout Swarm again. Takes me up to 3. And then tap for 2 green and 3 for the Convoke to Sprout Swarm again. And then we can go ahead and with the next untap step.
Untap, draw, second draw. How many cards does everyone have in their hand?
5.
I have 3.
5.
3? Okay. I'm going to tap for 1 blue and then tap Jesus Archivist. Everyone discards their hands and draws whoever discarded the most number of cards. I'm discarding 6.
Me 5.
5.
Okay.
Okay, everyone draws 6 cards.
Okay.
Right. So since I'm going to have to pitch it anyhow, let's see here. 2, 4, 6. And we'll go ahead and make another Saproling.
Okay.
Then I have to pitch a Vitalize and Temple of the False God. And we draw 5.
6.
6.
I pitched a Rider Replication, Temp of Discovery, Wrath of God, Beast Within, Teferi's Puzzle Box, and a Castle.
I pitch around Rith the Basswood. Lisalana Hound Master. Ezuri's Predation. Coat of Arms and Forest.
Excuse me, I missed that. Is the card that we discard?
Jesus Archivist.
Yeah, I'm not sure what this one is doing.
I pay blue, tap them. Each player discards their hand and draws cards equal to the greatest number of cards the player discarded this way.
Yeah. So okay, so I discard a Forest, a Scared Foundry, Ups Nixilis, a Throw, and that's it. This one was already in graveyard. Throw or Feast of Famine.
Actually,
Okay, and
your Chandra should be to your loyalty, right? I attacked you with my Ezuri.
Oh, it was Chandra. Okay, excuse me. How much did you
3.
hit it? Okay, so it's 2. Excuse me.
Nah, no problem.
and then you're drawing 6 cards from that.
Yep.
I will play a land for turn. Going to tap for 2 blue mana. Play Kami of the Crescent Moon. Everyone draws an extra card at their draw step.
Okay.
Then 6. I'll tap for 2 red and white. I have 1 floating. I'm going to cast Magus of the Wheel. And then use the 2 floating, or the 1 floating, tap for 2 blue. Wrong turn. Target opponent gains control of target creature. I'm going to have... now the Sliver Clean player gets control of the Seedborn Muse.
Okay, fine. Be that way.
And with that, I will pass turn.
Okay. I only untap as normal. But then at draw step, I draw 3 cards.
I'm starting to like your deck, Konata.
It's a huggy chaos deck.
Seems fun. Really fun.
First land for turn, I will play a Savannah.
Okay.
Then, let's see here. As my second land for turn, I will play a Plains. For double green, I will play Nature's Lore, search my library for a forest card. Fairly sure I've got it. Yeah, sure. We'll take a Sheltered Thicket. Downside, it comes into play tapped, but oh well. Then let's see here. For 2 additional green, I will play a Sylvan Library. Let's see here. Double red and double colorless. Domri Raid. He will enter with 3 loyalty. I will go ahead and tick him up to 4. Look at the top card of my library. It is a creature, so it goes to my hand. It's Ramanop Excavator. So with the remaining 1 I had off of playing Domri, I will tap the forest for 2 and play the Ramanop Excavator. And then for 4, including at least 1 green, I will play an Argothian Elder. I will pass turn.
Okay, so I draw 2 cards.
3 cards.
3 cards. Wow,
Yeah, 1 from Kami and
Yeah.
1 from the Rites of Flourishing.
too many.
And because you
Okay,
control Seedborn Muse, all your permanents untap on each other player's turn as well.
all of us. So 2 lands. So now 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Play my commander, so I have 5 floating mana.
A lot of OG duels in this game.
I had a blue, so it's 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 2 remaining, 2 floating mana. For 4, what do we have? Oh merde, c'est pas les bonnes couleurs. Okay, for 4, I play Chain of Whale, and I will +1 this one. And I exile the creature, so everybody, all players get 2 damage, and I will -1 this one and I will return your commander Kneggy to your
Okay.
hand, and I pass the turn.
I will untap. Draw 3.
And Fab, your stuff also untaps because he gave you my Seedborn Muse.
Okay, so I can untap. That's what you say.
Yeah, you
Yes,
have the
all your
Sliver.
permanents untap.
That's cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's real cool for the person who has Seaborn Muse.
Yeah.
Not so cool for the one who doesn't have it anymore.
I will play a land. I will play my commander again. Trigger. Draw. One floating. I play Sin's Warden. Draw. Trigger Ezuri. Counter. Second land for turn. Evolving Wilds. I will crack it for land. Actually, I'm gonna wait for the end of turn. I have one floating. Again, one floating. Priest of Titania. Trigger. And I draw.
Well, then you need to know that I have 2 elves over here.
Okay. 2 elves.
I remember that card.
What?
Priest of Titania. It's like, hey, I remember that card.
It's really good, man. I like it. With the
I
one
don't
float.
blame you.
Well, one floating, and again 2 more. Swiftfoot Boots.
Hmm.
I will attempt to equip it with my float into the Priest of Titania.
I can't do anything about that.
So 6 elves in total, right? 4 mine, and you have 2.
Yeah, I have 2. How many did you have?
4. 1, 2,
Oh,
3, 4.
okay. Yeah, that would be 6 elves.
Actually, I gain life every time a creature enters on the battlefield, so I gain 1.
That's one of the things about those wardens, be they essence or soul. You have to keep track of creatures entering.
Yep. I usually miss the trigger very often. I will tap for 6 green and play Ezuri, Renegade Leader. So again, experience counter and draw a card. And with my 3 floating, I will play Farhaven Elf. Counter, I draw a card. And then I search my library for a basic card. I will crack my Evolving Wilds, so I don't waste my time.
Elf who grants overrun. Elves. Cute.
And then I will move to combat. Trigger, I will put 5+1/+1 counters on my Soul of Harvest. And I gain 2 life actually for the East Warden. I will swing 11 to defab.
I pay 2, I create a silver, and it's flying?
Is a trample.
Okay. 11 trample. It's a commander. No. Okay, so
I will actually only that. I will get a counter.
je sais pas celui-là. Okay, I will create. We'll create 6 silver, block it with it.
Okay.
So I get 5.
Yep. I will pass my turn after.
Okay. Untap. Draw. And draw 2 extra. I'll tap for 4 and cast Eon Frolicker. When Eon Frolicker enters the battlefield, if I cast it, target opponent takes next turn after this one, and until my next turn, me and Planeswalkers I control have protection from that player. Zinger, you can have an extra turn after my turn.
Okay.
Then I'm going to tap for 2 red and tap and sack my Magus of the Wheel. Everyone discards their hands and draws 7 new cards.
Okay. You get a generous gift, a Gaia's blessing, and a forest from me.
Okay.
I discard.
Counter
Game
spell.
plan.
Yeah, for this.
I discard Arcane Denial, Counterspell, Nimbus Swimmer, Praetor's Council, Prime Speaker Banifar, Island, Simic Gilgate.
A land, a swamp, another land, too many lands, and Kiora.
I got Questing Feldegriff, Temp of Reflections, Sahili's Artistry, and Game Plan.
How many withdraw?
7.
Okay.
And I will do first land for the turn. Second land for the turn. And I'm going to tap blue and tap Chase's Archivist, and we're gonna do that again. So everyone discards their hands and draws whoever just has the most. So it'll be 7 cards.
Okay.
Right. So before that happens, do you have any enchantments?
I have Rites of Flourishing and Heartbeat of Spring as my enchantments.
Right. I know you've got enchantments. I was asking Kaneki.
I have Beastmaster Ascension as enchantment.
And as for you, cannot even though you do have enchantments, you have protection from me. So nothing I can do can target you. So, I will tap 2 of my slivers, or not slivers, sapperlings, for a white and a green, the Cryptolith Right, and play Aura Mutation, targeting Kaneki, your enchantment, whatever it was.
What is your
Destroy
card?
target enchantment, create sapperlings equal to its converted mana cost.
Okay, you create 3 saplings.
As I'm going to lose the card anyway, I might as well make use of it.
In response,
And so,
I'm gonna tap For 2 white, I'm going to use one of them to Path of Exile the green Erezi.
The Soul of Harvest?
No, you're Erezi the Renegade.
Ah, okay, okay.
Yeah. And then you can search for a basic land and put it in the play tapped.
Okay.
So then with my discard, you get Orin Wraith the Vastwood, Forest, Wirewood Lodge, Selesnya Guildmage, Skyshroud Elf, and Godalkin Orrery.
Starting Caves of Koilos, Steam Vents, Findhorn Hills, and Hypergenesis.
And Altraxa, Lords, Ingress, lands, Sarkland Vaults, and a land.
4 lands. Yoravator Speaker, Devoted Druid, and Ulamach Shepherd.
How many cards do we draw?
7. Or yeah, whoever discarded the most, it should be 7.
Yeah.
Cast a Mox Opal. Then what looks fun? I use the one white floating, tap for 2 blue, and 2 green. Have 1 floating. I'm gonna have a clone enter the battlefield. A copy of the Seedborn Muse. And then with that, I will end the turn.
Okay.
So it goes to your bonus turn.
Yes, during my bonus turn.
You play a creature, right? Or is enchantment?
I played 2 creatures.
Okay, I gain 2 life.
All right, so normal draw, 2 bonus draws from the Rites of Flourishing and the Kami of the Crescent Moon, 2 bonus draws from the Sylvan Library. Putting 2 cards I drew this turn back on top of my library. Let's see here. Taking advantage of the Ramanop Excavator, I will play a Temple of the False God from my graveyard. And an Orion Reef the Vastwood. Let's see here. Tap for 2 green. Play a Priest of Titania.
Okay,
So
I gain 1 life.
you get a life from the creature. Yep. And so how many elves does that make on the table at the moment?
5 from here.
And I have 3. There are 8 elves on the table. And let's see here. 2 green and 2, 3. 4, 5. Zendikar Resurgent. So my lands tap for 1 additional mana. And whenever I play a creature, I get to draw a card. I will go ahead and tick up Domri. Look at the top card of my library. It is not a creature, so it'll stay there. Let's see here. White and 2 for an Anointed Procession. Whenever I create a token, I create twice that many tokens instead. So, I have to tap one of these for a green and the other for a red, leaving you with a green and a red floating. I will play Artifact Mutation, targeting the Swiftfoot Boots.
So it destroys, right?
Yep, destroy,
Okay.
gain number of saplings equal to mana cost, which is 1.
Okay. I gain 1 life.
Actually, I gain 2 saplings because of the Anointed Procession.
Okay, I win another life.
Then,
Wait, wouldn't it be you get 2 tokens originally because the Swift boost costs 2?
oh,
Yeah.
okay, I thought it cost 1. So, 4
The
tokens.
equip costs 1.
So I gain 2 more.
Yep. So then I'll tap Argothian Elder to untap these 2 lands. So I've got a green and a red floating at the moment. So I'll tap that for 4 green, or 4 colorless, excuse me. Use the green and 2 of it for a cultivate. Search my library for 2 basic land cards. They will be a come on, where are they? No, I'm not out of basic lands. Okay, there's a forest and a mountain. I will put the forest into play tapped and the mountain in my hand. So I still have a red and 2 floating. We'll go ahead and use that and that to go ahead and fetch another basic land into play. Do I have any more basic lands in here? Yes, I do. Amazing. All right. I used Domri this turn. Let's see here. And all right, no, I don't think I'll be doing anything else for my bonus during my bonus turn. So, moving on to my regular turn.
Before your turn, I will tap 4 and I will harrow, sacking a land and searching for 2. Basics.
anything else going on for starting my regular turn?
No, you can continue.
Okay. So untap, draw a total of 6. Two back. Those two back. All right. Yeah. So let's hear. As my first land per turn, I will play Jungle Basin. It comes in tapped. I have to sacrifice an untapped forest. Then for my second land, I will play Wirewood Lodge from my graveyard. Let's see here. So I've got lots of mana and not much to spend it on. Oh, let's see here. That'll tap for 3 green. And 3 colorless. No, green and 2 colors. Sorry. No, it is 3 because I've got the Resurgent. So with 4 of that, I will play Frontier Siege. At the beginning of each of my main phases, I gain 2 green mana. I will go ahead and add 3 more green to play Life and Limb. All my forests are saplings, and all my saplings are forests. All my forests and saplings are forest sapling. Let's see here. Then let's see here. And Fab, because you have the copy of Seedborn Muse, yours lands untapped on my regular turn as well.
Okay.
So,
Okay, cool.
let's see here.
Okay.
Tons of mana. So for tap 3 green and 3 colorless, play Triumph of the Hordes until all end of turn. All my creatures get +1/+1 at trample and infect.
Oof.
So, Fab, I'm sending a dozen 2/2s at you.
Okay. They're not flying, but they're trample, huh?
Yes, they're 2/2s with trample.
Yeah.
Infect.
So I can block 6 of them, but we mean 6, 12. Yeah, I think I'm dead.
No. You've got
12,
you've got
you
what?
say
6
doesn't,
lands?
so 12 to 2.
Yes.
Infect.
So yes,
So
you've
I
got
can,
what? 6 lands available.
yeah, set 7.
7. So
So,
you can create 7 Sliver tokens.
yeah,
Um,
plus this one, which is 8. So we're meaning 4. So yeah, it's 8. 8 plus 8. I'm dead. It's more than 10.
yeah, I guess it is. For some reason, I was thinking the slivers were 2/2s.
No, it's 1/1.
Yep.
Okay, very well.
Yep.
Infect is infect. Thank you.
Yep. All right. So with him gone, I regain my Seedborn Muse. I will go ahead and tick up Domri to verify that the top card of my library is not a creature. And I will go ahead and pass turn.
Okay.
Go ahead, Neki. You go. I get to untap all my things.
I will draw. I draw 3 cards still.
Yes.
Yes.
You still
Okay.
draw 3 cards.
Okay. We'll play a forest on the ghost quarter for my turn. I will tap to 1 floating for Soul Ring. With the 1 floating and 2. Okay, wait. 2, 5, 6, 7. I will play Wild Pair. Then I will play Wood Elves. So I gain a life.
Count goes to 9.
Get an experience counter. Draw a card. And search my library for a creature with total power and toughness 2. And put it on the graveyard, on the battlefield, I mean.
Okay, thank you for the game. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yep.
Have a good one.
I will put Blinding Agent.
What did you fetch?
Blinding Agent. Infect and unblockable. But sadly I don't have haste. I will get an experience counter. And I will gain a life. And draw a card. How many elves do you have, Finger?
I have 3 elves. Based on what I'm keeping track of, there's a total of 9 elves on the table.
Yeah. Yeah. I will tap for 9 green. I will play Free Alice. It enters with 3 loyalty counters. I will take up to put a 1/1. So I get an experience counter. With 4 floating. One of them for Janowar Elves. I get a life, draw a card, get an experience counter, and search my library.
10 elves on the table.
What?
I said now 10 elves on the table.
Yeah. I will put Marwin. I will gain a life and draw a card. I still have 3 floating. I will play Arbol Elf.
Play another elf.
Yeah, another elf. So I will get experience counter, gain a life, draw a card. I will get a counter on Marwin, and I will search for another 1/1. I will get Pollen Bright Druid.
Sorry, I bumped my camera connection. Reloading.
I will get counter from entering. I will draw from entering. I will proliferate. To floating still. Two, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I will play Siege Behemoth. I will draw a card, gain a life. Search my library for a total power of toughness 11.
Get done.
I don't have now a space to put my cards. Nylia. And then I will go to attacks. I will put 11 counters on the Soul of Harvest.
I think it's a little on the big side.
And I will attack you, Singer, with a 23 trample.
Right. Well, all right. I will block 12 of it with my Saproling.
Okay, I will pass after.
I take 11.
Draw for turn, and then draw. First land for the turn, second land for turn. I'll tap for 2 mana. Do a Spark Double, making a copy of Kami of the Crescent Moon, and it's a non-legendary. Then 1, 2, 3, and then paying 2 life. Phyrexian Metamorph, making a copy of Jace's Archivist. Then I'm going to tap for 2 red and 2 blue, floating 1 blue. I'm going to cast Wheel of Fortune. Everyone discards their hand and draws 7 cards.
Okay.
Okay. Arch Verosco, Forest, Rith Grove, Mountain, Crop Rotation.
Command Tower, Kira's Follower, Neoform, Nissa Rebane, Lifeblood Hydra, Nissa's Chosen, and Overwhelming Stampede.
Okay. Mystic Monastery, Exotic Orchard, and Island. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Tap for 1 Soul Ring. 1, 2, 3, 4. The Font of Mythos, being of that player's draw step, they draw 2 additional cards.
Wow.
Then use the 1 floating I had from that island I tapped. I'm going to use the original Jace's Archivist effect. Everyone discards their hands, and then we'll be drawing 7.
Right.
So,
Okay. Metrist Acolyte, Leaf,
I
Ray
will
Weaver.
that on the stack. I will tap 2, and I will rapid hybridization your Seedbone Muse Singer.
Okay.
You have a 3/3.
So that 3/3 beast, right?
Wait a moment.
Well,
It's a Frog Lizard.
a what?
Frog Lizard.
don't have any 3/3 tokens. Okay, so there's the 3/3.
Okay, I will.
Except I actually get 2 of those because of the anointed procession.
And I will gain 2 life.
Okay,
I
so
will discard.
my go ahead.
Okay, thank you. I will discard Island, Elvis Archdruid, Elvis Mystic, Imperious Perfect, Find Horde Elves, and Creepy Hulk.
Okay, I lose Carametrus Acolyte, Lay Weaver, Reap and Sow, Elvish Harbinger, School of the Unseen, Carplucent Forest, and Forest.
Losing Queen, Jace Bellerin, Blasphemous Act, Yavimaya Coast, and a plane.
So we draw 7, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. 2 blue and 2 white. Use 1 blue and 2 white to play Propaganda. So creature can't attack me unless they pay 2 for each creature they're attacking with. And then I'll use the remaining 1 blue floating to do Serum Visions, draw a card, then scry 2. We'll do it like that. All right, I will end my turn. So I get untap from the copy.
Okay, so
Drawing
you have 2 different commies that give us extra 1 extra card draw.
Yes.
The Rites of Flourishing that gives us a 3rd extra card draw.
Yes.
And then you just played something else that gives us 2 additional card draws.
Yeah, Font of Mythos.
Font of Mythos. Okay, so it's 5 extra card draws. So I'm actually drawing 8 total with this one.
Well, during your upkeep, I'm going to flash in Dictate of Crufits, so it's a 1 additional card also.
Okay. At this rate, I'm gonna mail myself.
And what else does the Dictator Crufix do?
Beginning of each player's draw step, they draw an additional card.
Nothing else?
That's it.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I have to put 2 cards back. I will put those 2 back. I will tick up Domri. Top card is a creature, Silklash Spider. A forest. And an Arch of Orazka as my lands for turn.
Okay. In response, I'm going to tap 2 blue, floating 1 to do the Jace's Archivist.
Well, that's a pain.
Okay.
Because, otherwise, I had infinite mana available.
Ooh. How many cards is everyone discarding?
Well,
7.
let's see here.
For me, 7.
All right. In response to the Jace's Archivist, I am going to create a white this way and play Enlightened Tutor.
Okay.
Okay.
So, let's see here. What card do I want to fetch? I think I'll fetch Planar Portal. So planar portal goes to the top of my library. I have to discard Fanning the Flames, Yamada Grove Guardian, Terror of the Peaks, Silklash Spider, Fight to the Death, Tooth and Nail, Crew of Skybreak, Aura Shards, Rushwood Grove, Mountain Valley, Riftstone Portal, Command Tower, and Rugged Highland.
So it's 13 cards?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yes.
Okay. And we're all drawing 13.
I will discard BB Grove, 1000-year elixir,
7,
Terminal Medallion,
10, 12,
Havenwood Battleground,
6.
Immaculate Magistrate, Cauldron of Souls. I'll buy my
Discarding Scheming Cemetery, Temple Garden, Veteran Explorer, Brash Taunter, and Zerta Ancient. And then drawing 13.
Okay. All right. So, by my count, there are currently 13 elves on the table.
There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 11 by my side.
Okay, so there's actually 14 elves because I have 3 still. All right, so let's see here. With the Zendikar Resurgent, I can tap this for a green and get a red and 1. Play Fires of Yavimaya. Give all my stuff haste. Then let's see here. 6 green for a mana reflection. Now all my lands tap for 4 mana. I still need 2 lands to play Kamal Fist of Krosa. See here. That leaves me 2 floating. So I will create 4 colorless as well. Play Kodama's Reach. Let's see. Fail to find anything. Let's see here. I still have 1 green floating, a green and 2 floating actually. So I will use that remaining green to reclaim. Search a graveyard for a card from my graveyard back on top of my library. Let's see here. Which card do I want to fetch back? Yeah, I think I'll fetch the Selesnya Guild Mage. Let's see here. This taps for 2, 4. Actually taps for 6. So I will use that to play the Planar Portal. And there's 8 to fetch. Move the Selesnya Guild Mage to my hand. And I think I still have enough mana to play the Selesnya Guild Mage. So let's see here. The Jungle Basin normally taps for a green and a colorless. The Mana Reflection doubles that to 2 green and 2 colorless. The Zendikar Resurgent and the Heartbreather Spring each add an additional green. So that's 4 green and 2 colorless. Then the Werewood Lodge taps to add another 4 colorless. The Argothian Elder then taps to untap those 2 lands. I proceed to create as much green as I doggone well please, funneling it through the Selesnya Guild Mage to create as many saplings as I doggone well please, that all have haste and can be pumped to ridiculous power and toughness levels with trample, courtesy of Kamal. So,
Sounds good.
pick a number between 1 million and 1 billion, coming at each of you.
All right, GG.
Okay. I think I can do anything.
So, oddly enough, I never played my commander.
Yeah, you haven't.
Yeah.
Good game.
Good game.
Good game, everyone.
Enjoy your day, and maybe I'll see you guys across the table some other time.
Yeah. Same for
All
you.
right, have a good one.